going on, everybody? It's Donnie. I'm back with another video, man. This is the video that I gotta stop doing it because I'm shaking the camera. This is a video I wanted to make for a long time. Um, you know, Jalen Brunson and Julius Randle are now the 1 and 2 punch that the New York Knicks have needed for decades, man. It's here now. It's really here now. I think that the two of them together now have developed a chemistry where they work together so well all the time that I can see this now being the scenario where Randall starts it, Brunson will finish it most of the time. And if you look at the last couple of years, you know, our problem was always that we could get maybe a player who was pretty good, but we could never pair him with somebody to work with him to carry them through games. You know what I'm saying? And one of the reasons why Julius Randle has been so good is because you now have a point guard in Brunson who can do so many other things as well off the ball. Can get the ball, can dribble, can pass. He can shoot the three. He can get inside. He can get a mid range. He can get inside and kick it, which means that Randle now is open all the time, especially if he stays on top of the key, because sometimes Randle does like to shoot that three. But in other scenarios, maybe Brunson will pass it to Randle earlier. Now Randle can try and work inside and then take advantage of the mismatch. It's the 1 and 2 punch now that the New York Knicks have, which will establish their foundation of becoming a good basketball team. It starts there. Because if I look at Brunson and Randle, the first person I think of after that is Quickly. And you might be asking yourself, why Quickly? Because Quickly can come off the bench and then provide a different dynamic or even stay on the court sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Because he is our bench right now. It's only Quickly right now off the bench. Our rotation is short. We don't have that many players coming off the bench. Even though I do think that you should give Cam a chance. Sometimes you need to be able to give other guys a chance, but that's not the video right now. Right now we're talking about what makes the 1-2 punch so effective. There are other ways that Julius Randle and Brunson are impacting the game. Take a guy like Grimes, for example. Grimes is now trying to become an established small forward. That's what we're trying to get him to do. He's still struggling a little bit, though, but I think he will be better. I think he will be better eventually. It's kind of similarly to Quickly. I think you need to give Grimes maybe another year to really see where he's going. But I think what's going to end up happening is the confidence is going to continue to develop the more he plays. And you've seen in times that we needed, he has hit big shots. You know what I'm saying? I believe against the one against the Raptors where he hit a really big shot at the end, and that really secured the win. Even though he didn't really do much overall, it's still the shots that he's capable of making, which is now being created by Brunson, right, at the end of the game. Because if you start focusing on Brunson as being the closer, now guys like a Grimes are going to get those opportunities too. It changes the dynamic because if you're the team, you're trying to plan for the Knicks and you're like, okay, where are they going to score from most? We know Randall's going to get his rebounds and the points, and we know they have Brunson too. But who's going to take the turns first? You know what I'm saying? And then what happens with the other guys? Other guys meaning Grimes and Quickly. You know what I'm saying? RJ. I excluded RJ for a little bit because, it's hard to tell where RJ goes with it sometimes. Right now he's not playing too well, even though he played pretty decent first game back off the injury. And now you're kind of seeing him dip again in form. It's hard to gauge him. But I think I have a solid idea of who are consistently going to be the guys that we can rely on right now, which is Brunson, Randle, Quickly. You'll rely on those guys any day of the week. Right now, those are the guys that are going to make us, really, really push for the playoffs. And speaking of playoffs, now there's not as much pressure on Randle to constantly do something in the heat of the moment. I remember that series against the Hawks, man. He was trying and trying, but it wasn't really going anymore. And people were expecting big things, right? He won Most Improved that year. He went to the All-Star game. And all of a sudden in the playoffs, it's like, oh, they didn't really do anything. It's sometimes, especially a city like New York, especially for the Knicks who are craving playoff basketball and are craving, our team to be in the spotlight too, because our fan base is honestly better than most fan bases as far as the loyalty goes. You know, why couldn't we have a team like that also? It's hard to carry that all by yourself. So it's good to have Brunson, who he's very cool in nature, calm, collective, but still stern. You know what I'm saying? Like Brunson, at least that's the vibe I get. Like Brunson is cool, you know, when he plays cool and collective, but he can still talk to you like, yo, like don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like don't do this, don't do that. Try and do this next time. I was open on this side. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? That's just the vibe he gives me. He's the perfect point guard for Julius Randle to play with because he keeps the level head. He doesn't panic. He's not gonna do any of that. He's cool, calm, and collective. He gets to the paint. You know, maybe hit you with a little shake and a floater. Can hit you with a two-step. Brunson can attack you in so many different ways, which makes it good for Randle because it makes it unpredictable what we're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? It makes it flow, and I think there's way more flow now that Brunson's here, and that gives guys like Grimes a chance to maybe hit a shot from three and change the dynamic, and even drive sometimes too, because let's say there's an opportunity to get like a 2-for-1. Now you can be in a situation where you don't necessarily need to shoot all the time anymore. You know, this is the 1-2 punch that you have now. You have a one and a Brunson, and then you really have like the two punch, not position wise, but just that finisher that can just get you through the game. You know what I'm saying? And that's Randle. Randle is gonna be there. He's gonna get you to 20 and 10. Brunson now is gonna give you 25 to 30. Quickly is now capable of giving you 20. You know what I'm saying? Grimes might hopefully can start giving you 15. RJ, you hope he's going to give you 20, but it's leaning more towards 15, 16 right now. You know what I'm saying? That's where we are with that right now. And other than that, what the Knicks really would need to do to really complete it, maybe another player in there, maybe another small forward. But that will probably be another video. I'm thinking about making a video of Kyle Kuzma. I like the idea of Kyle Kuzma, a Miles Turner, maybe. You know, something along those lines. I really do like. You know, but I will make a video on that another day. I also got a video on Quickly coming next because I think Quickly is pushing RJ for a starting spot. Believe it or not, I think so. He's really pushing him. He's pushing him, you know. But we need bench scoring too. And I think coming off the bench right now is the best for Quickly because otherwise we really don't have anything else. You know, besides Quickly, the only players that come off the bench really are Obi and McBride. And that's not really giving you much right now. And I'm telling you, this 1-2 punch in Randle and Brunson, it has me feeling very secured right now. And now what we need to do is we need to find complementary pieces to those two guys. And I know Mitchell Robinson is in there too, but Mitchell Robinson right now is just more for the rebounding aspect. You know what I'm saying? Hitting rebounds for us and then just making sure that the paint stays secured, which is something I always say about Mitch. Secure the paint. Make sure these guys don't get easy layups, which is something we're working on. You know, still that, and also just not giving up the three-pointers as much. But what you got right now, Brunson and Randle, it's gonna take us forward. It took us forward at least a year or two. And right now, what you need to do is you need to find complementary pieces around Brunson, around Randle, and Quickly. You know what I'm saying? And then RJ, hopefully you keep developing that guy. But you know, you never know because there's a development ceiling. I feel like right now in RJ. And Quickly's development all of a sudden is going like this, and RJ's kind of staying here. You went from here to here, and now Quickly's kind of going here now. He's trying to go here now. So that's another video I'll have to make. I don't want to take too much time out of this video. But as far as Randle and Brunson are concerned, they are the 1-2 punch. I call Randle the opener and Brunson the closer. Even though they might take turns sometimes in those roles, but you can rely on them. And it's probably some of the best, you know, duo that the Knicks have had, you know, for 10, 15 years, easy. And that's where I stand with that. Let me know what you think in the comment section about that. And it's your boy Don. Another video, man. We're trying to drop a video every day. So if you count the live streams and the regular videos, there should be a video coming every single day. Because the algorithm is finally picking me up, so we got to take advantage. It's your boy Don. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And I'll see y'all next time, man. Peace. I'm out.